Hello everyone, I'm Dr. Joel Schwartz. I'm a chiropractic physician and I practice in Monroe Township, New Jersey. Today I'm going to explain and demonstrate my top 10 bad or misused exercises. Now this is a two-part video. Now these bad or misused exercises can be divided up into three general categories. Number one, there's bad exercises for most people. Number two, there's bad exercises for certain individuals, and this is due to the individual's specific body alignment and structure. And number three, there are good exercises that are done incorrectly. So I hope you enjoy and get a lot of information out of these two videos of bad and misused exercises. This is bad exercise number 10, and this is doing hamstring stretches or stretches for your inner thighs, the adductor muscles, while you're sitting up. Okay? If you have already tight hamstrings back here or inner thigh muscles that are already tight and you stretch while you're sitting up, what happens is your lower back will go into a rounded position. And this rounded position of your lower back puts a tremendous amount of strain on your lumbar discs. I can't tell you how many people have actually come back, say, from a run and started stretching out and hurt their lower back by forward bending like this. So there's a lot safer ways to do it, and that would be lying on your back, bringing your legs up. But let me demonstrate to you what I mean by the bad stretch. So I'm going to be sitting up here with my legs out in front of me, and when I lean forward like this, trying to touch my toes, I do feel some stretch in my hamstrings, but most of the pressure is going into my lower back, and as you can see, my lower back is very rounded. So that's putting a lot of pressure on my discs. Now, even if I bend one knee and start to do this, same thing's happening. There's a little bit of stretch here, but most of that stretch is going into the back when I lean forward. So those types of stretches are bad for somebody with already tight hamstrings or adductor muscles. And that is bad or misused exercise number 10. This is exercise 9 on my list of bad or misused exercises. This exercise involves the knees, and it's usually done on the knee extension machine at the gym. You sit in a chair with a back and you stick a pin in the weight stack and the pad goes along your shin. And the movement occurs like this, where you'll straighten both knees. The problem I have with this exercise is putting that much weight through here and then straightening your knee through a whole 90 degrees of movement is too much strain on your patella or kneecap and the extensor mechanism. So that can actually cause more knee problems than it can help. So what I would suggest is that if you want to, you might try just doing that exercise by bending the knee just about 20 or 30 degrees. There are a lot safer and more effective ways, however, to strengthen your quadriceps than that exercise. And that is bad or misused exercise number 9. Bad or misused exercise number 8 is neck rolls. This is what I mean. Okay, those kinds of movements for your neck create uncoupled movements for the joints in your neck. When you bend your neck to the side, so I'm bending to my right now, it automatically wants to turn to that same side. Okay? But if I bend to my right, but I turn to my left, I put strain in the joints of my neck. That's an uncoupled movement. So that's exactly what occurs when you do neck rolls. I don't think it really adds anything to your fitness program at all. It just wears out the joints in your neck. So that is bad exercise number 8. Bad or misused exercise number 7 involves an exercise that's commonly done in aerobics classes on the mat. The person lies on their side and brings a leg up in the air, and they go as high as they can, and they turn the hip out as they do that. So the repetition looks somewhat like this. You come up, you turn the leg out as you come up. When you do the exercise that way, it's being done with the buttock muscles that rotate the hip outward, and also a hip flexor muscle called the iliopsoas. That iliopsoas muscle action puts a little bit extra stress on the back, but that's not my main complaint about the exercise. Mainly my complaint is you're really not getting the benefit that this exercise was intended to do. You want to strengthen the muscles on the side of the hip here, the gluteus medius, and you don't get it by turning out like that. So that's bad or misused exercise number 7. Misused exercise number 6 is shrugs. What somebody typically does is they go to the weight stack at the gym and they grab 2 dumbbells, stand up and just do this. Now here's the reason I have a problem with that exercise. Most people don't have a problem with enough development in their upper trapezius muscles. What they're lacking is development in the lower trapezius muscles. Okay? So I don't have a problem if you do that exercise, but you really need to concentrate much more on the lower trapezius muscles. Many people have a rolled posture like this with their shoulders in, okay? And all that does is encourage that same posture, developing these muscles too much. So the other problem I have with it is that when people do a lot of other exercises, they shrug when they do other exercises. Whatever they're doing, their shoulders are up around their neck. So you need to learn to drop your shoulders down and not shrug so much. And that is misused exercise number 6.